Hey guys, we're taking a look at my Herald of Perfection deck today. This deck is basically a lockdown deck. You use Herald of Perfection to keep your opponent from doing stuff, and there's also other cards in this deck that help you achieve that. So first off, 3 copies of Herald of Perfection. Then we're going to have a variety of different normal type fairy monsters that will allow you to ritual summon Herald. You also need fairy monsters to activate Herald's effect. So then we have Archlord Kristya, perfect in this deck. Once you get Herald up and you're able to use the effect to negate everything your opponent does, the one thing your opponent can still do is special summon. So if you have Herald and then Archlord Kristya, your opponent is not going to be able to do really much of anything. They're going to be completely locked down, except for certain traps. But we'll get into that in a sec. Then we have Tethys. Amazing card in this deck, a nice single tribute, but also its effect is insane because you're going to keep drawing fairy monsters to be used for Herald of Perfection's effect or for Archlord Kristya. Then Manju, again, perfect card for this deck. He's a fairy type, and then you can get the ritual cards. Rescue Rabbit, also perfect for this deck. You can get something like 2 Bio-Mages to ritual summon him. Or you could do an XYZ for like Lavalvl Chain and get Herald if you need it. Then we have a Djinn Releaser of Rituals, just a nice monster to use for the ritual summon because it's another way you can keep your opponent from doing special summons, which is leading to the lockdown again. And then Tragoedia, a nice card to have in this deck. And then we have Honest, just a great choice for any fairy, or not a fairy, but a light type deck. All these cards are light. Then we'll get into the spell cards. Advanced Ritual Art, perfect for this deck. Sending fairies to the graveyard is great for Archlord Kristya. And what's nice about this deck with the different levels is you kind of have a variety of what you want to send. Then Dawn of the Herald, the actual ritual card for Herald of Perfection. Also, it's a nice effect that you can use. Preparation of Rites, obviously, to get back what you need. MST, Pot of Duality, and Dark Hole. Also running Solidarity. This is an interesting choice for me. All these cards are fairies except for these 3 right here. Rescue Rabbit will get banished. Release Djinn will get banished. So Tragoedia is the only one that can mess with Solidarity. So overall, Solidarity can be pretty helpful. It turns Herald of Perfection into a decent attacker. So it can be pretty nice. And then Royal Decree, obviously to shut down traps. And then 7 Tools of the Bandit and Dark Bribe. Very situational use, just to keep from your opponent maybe negating the ritual or something like that, because that'll be very bad for this deck. As far as the extra deck goes, I'm probably going to put some 2, 3, and 4 star XYZ in here for Rescue Rabbit. Also Lavalvl Chain, good for getting what you need. XYZ, not what's important about this deck. What's important about this deck is obviously getting out Herald of Perfection. But it's always good to have these cards in here in case you need them. So that's my Herald of Perfection deck. If you have your own Herald of Perfection deck, or just a Herald deck in general, you can post below, let me know what cards you're using, how it works, stuff like that. If you like this video, you can also subscribe or hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. You can also check the description to see a playlist of all the videos I've made on all the different decks. You can also follow me on Twitter at Rimster101 if you want to get updates on what video I'm going to do next, what I'm working on, if you want to tweet me and talk about stuff, anything like that. But thank you for watching. I will see you guys later. Bye.